Good morning, everybody. How's everybody? Denise, Daniel, Luis, Diego,
Hello.
Alondra, Daniela, Marcela, Tomás, Nicole, Audrey, Sean, Christian, Isabella, Casey. Okay, so everybody's good? Yes? People, today we're going to be talking about bullies and bullying. Okay? Bullies and bullying. So what exactly is a bully? What's a good definition of bully? Who wants to tell me? What is a bully? Hello? Can you hear me? What's a bully?
Teacher, a bully is like someone that mistreat other people just for fun or for other things, teacher.
Okay,
That is like a bully.
great answer. Anybody has something different? What is a bully? Oh, come on. Everybody knows what a bully is. Put it into words and tell me. What is a bully? I see all of you moving your lips. What are you doing? Singing? Talking to somebody? What are you doing? Watching cartoons?
Teacher, excuse me, my dogs, I need to open the door.
Oh, please do.
The teacher
Yes?
is when a person make things bad to other person, and this person is
Okay. So when a person does something bad to a person and this person does something bad to the person, is that what you said? Yes? Okay. So this is my definition of a bully. A bully is somebody who hates their life so much that they want you to hate your life too. That's what a bully is. A bully is a person who is so angry with their own life that they want you to be angry with your life too. Okay? Why do I say this? Because everybody is going to give what they have. You're always going to give what you have. You cannot give people something you don't have. So if you don't like your life, you are going to give that to people so that they don't like your lives either. Now, a lot of times we think that bullies are only teenagers or kids, but there are a lot of adults who are also bullies. Where do you think the kids learn it? They learn it from adults, okay? Sadly. So adults are also bullies. For example, all of you have been in traffic and somebody just like, and cutting in front of you. That's an adult bully. Or sometimes you just find random people stop their cars and start fighting on the street. Have you seen that? Those are adult bullies. Okay, so don't ever think that bullying is something that only happens when you're a teenager. A lot of adults are also bullies. So the question is, what is the best way to deal with a bully? What's the best thing you can do to deal with a bully?
Well, teacher, there are like two ways. One is confront him, and the second is to tell to someone like your mother, and your mother talks to the mother of the bully if it's a kid or like a teenager or something like that. And then, but if you want to confront it, there you are.
Okay, so have any of you ever been bullied? Yes? Who wants to tell me what happened? Some of you did like this and raise your hand. Tell me the story. Tell me what happened.
Me, teacher.
Okay, go ahead, Daniela.
When I was in this college, Visión del Saber, I was like in first grade, and was this boy who used to bully not only me but all the students. And the teachers since pre-K they didn't know what to do with him, so he like stayed with that anger, and they come with me and started telling me things, and he also throw me in the garbage.
He threw you in the garbage.
Yeah.
You in the garbage.
Yeah. He pushed me, and the teachers didn't know what to do with him because they talked with him, talked with their parents, talked with his grandma, and his grandma said like, no, she has the fault. She's that she how to say provoke.
Oh,
Yeah, she provoked him, and they stayed like that. But then he left the school.
oh, that's horrible. Wow. Anybody else? Have you ever been bullied, Marcela?
Yeah, when I was like in the kindergarten, there was a little girl. She was in my grade, and all the time she do this, or she bite me, or sometimes I don't know how to say it. Pegar?
Hit.
She hits me. And when I come to my house, my mom saw that, and she goes to the school. But she was there like 4 or 5 years.
One more person?
Teacher,
Yes, Luis.
when I was in second or third grade in this school, Ica, I don't record. No,
What? You forgot the story?
no, teacher. When was I in second grade? The girls says me cuckoo, and I don't like this.
Okay. That was interesting. I don't remember ever being bullied, but I probably was. But I don't remember. I don't think I was. Who knows? Anyway, one more person. Have you ever been bullied? No?
Que
No?
cuando yo estoy en segundo, tercero grado,
Okay, Luis. It's either English or silence. English or silence. You got to do it in English. Okay, so Danielle said that the best way to stop a bully is to either tell your parents or to confront them. So let's talk about that. Who has a different idea? What's the best way to deal with a bully?
Teacher, if you are like the bad, wait, you're like the bad person of the world, you can sabotage him.
Okay.
Only, I don't know, teacher. I only know from confront or tell to and adult.
Okay. Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez. How would you deal with a bully?
Confronting the bully.
How would you confront the bully?
Tell him to shut up because he's bad.
You would talk to him what?
To shut up because he's bad.
Okay. Tomas Carvajal, how would you deal with a bully?
Ignore the bully.
But does that work, Tomas? Like if you ignore the person, is the person gonna stop? Does it work?
No, but I don't care because I've tried stopping people before and it doesn't work.
Okay, so you've tried confronting them and it doesn't work, and so you just ignore them. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got that. Sean, how would you deal with a bully?
And tell my mom, my dad,
Mm-hmm.
or talk to the supervisor
Mm-hmm.
to see what they can do.
Okay. Isabela?
I think that getting away from those kind of people or confront with words.
What kind of words, Isabela? What would you tell a bully?
Like telling like, why do you do that? Something like that.
Okay. Okay. So a lot of times bullies use words. That's true. They like to insult you. They tell you stuff that's really hurtful. So my question to you is this. Is it possible that if a bully is telling you things that hurt you, is there any way that you could stop taking what they're saying so seriously and just not care? Because sometimes, you see, the thing is this. If you are walking down the street and somebody that you have never seen before in your life and you will never see again tells you something horrible, why are you getting hurt? That person is not important. Okay? But I see a lot of times, for instance, I always use this example. Let's say I'm walking down the street and some random person, I don't know, is passing beside me in a car and they yell out, "Estúpida!" What would most people do? Most people would get really angry and throw something at the car and yell at the car, right? Well, does it make any sense? I mean, do you know that person? No. Are you going to see them again? No. Is that person's opinion important? No. So just keep walking. And I think it has a lot to do, kind of like what Tomas is saying, because some people's opinion, it just doesn't matter. I mean, who are you? So there's this little kid in your class calling you names. Who is this kid? I mean, do you pay for my school? Do you buy my food? Do you buy my clothes? No. Then I don't care what you're saying. So sometimes that works, just ignoring the person. Other times, you have to do what Isabela is saying, use words. But what kind of words? If you ask them, "Oh, why are you doing this to me?" That's not going to work. And if you tell them, "Oh, please stop, you're hurting me," that's not going to work. What would work? What kind of words would work? Let's say, for instance, somebody's telling you, "Oh, you're so fat, nobody's going to love you, you're so fat." What kind of words would help to stop that person? Let's get creative. Get creative, people. Begging them to stop is not going to work. Asking them why they're doing this to me, it's not going to work. So what kind of words would you tell somebody who's like, you're fat, nobody's going to love you, you're fat. Let's practice.
Teacher, don't pay attention that this person says you.
Yeah, but we already said that's one technique. Now we're going to use words. What words can we use with that person? Yes, Isabela.
Saying like you're so bad with yourself and why are you bullying me? No, okay. Or
Isabella, you didn't say anything.
sorry, I was nervous. It was like you're so bad with yourself that you have to be bullying me or something like that.
Okay, Daniel.
I don't know how is the pronunciation of that word. Like treating.
Threatening.
Threatening to say to the supervisor. And if that doesn't work, then his jaw is gonna fall.
But people, let's get really creative with words, okay? What is something you could tell the person, not a threat, somebody who's telling you, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat. What could you tell that person that would really kind of like dissolve it? And no, I don't
Is
mean
everything
the bad
okay in
word.
your house, bro?
Wait, what, Diego?
Is everything okay in your house?
No, you could try that, but no.
Teacher, say something like, "Are you gonna cry?"
Okay. Marcela?
I would say that the fat person is you, not in physical, but in your heart, because you need to make the other people angry or sad sometimes because you're the angry person.
Okay. Okay, so let's pretend. Yes, Christian?
Teacher, I will ask him questions like what his objective of bullying me, or why he's always worries about my physical appearance, or maybe he's in love with me. I will see.
Okay. Let me tell you something that might work too. Okay, so your ideas are good, but this might work. Let's say you are sitting in your classroom, minding your own business, and this kid walks over to you and says, "Oh, you're so fat, you're so fat." You know what would really like dissolve it? You turn to the person and you give them a big smile and say, "Thank you for noticing." And that's it. You didn't get angry, because what does the bully want? The bully wants you to get angry. You didn't get sad. You didn't get down to their level and insult them. You just made them look stupid. So I'm not going to feel hurt by what you said. So, yeah, okay, I'm fat. Yay! That's it. So then they understand that you're being fat is not a problem. It's not a defect. It's normal. It's okay to be fat. And they're going to have to look for something else to make you feel bad. Now, remember what I said at the beginning. I said that a bully is a person who hates your life so much, they want you to hate your life too. So what is their objective? They want you to be sad. They want you to get angry. If you don't get sad or angry, they didn't accomplish their mission. Okay? So always remember that. The person who's bullying you wants you to get sad and angry. One time, probably as an adult, I was driving down the street, and there's this person in this other car who I think he was trying to bully me. I don't know, but he was like yelling stuff at me. And you know what I did? I turned to look through the window and I did like this. And that's it. He drove off. What was he looking for? He was looking for a fight. He was looking for me to stop my car and say, "Ah!" No. He was yelling stuff at me, probably trying to bully me, and I just did. End of the problem. Always remember that the bully wants you to get angry and he wants you to get sad. If you don't get angry or sad, you win. Okay, next question. Have you ever been a bully? Oh, tell me the truth. It's okay. Have you ever been a bully? Where's Audit and Hazy? People, you can't be, I'm going to bump you out of my class. You can't be here without your video. Have you ever been a bully? Everybody is saying no.
I am neutral, teacher.
You don't know?
I am neutral.
You are neutral. Okay, what does that mean?
I think if I say something bad about someone, it's relajeando.
Okay.
Teacher,
Like it's not with a bad intention. I think that's what neutral means.
the thing is,
Okay.
teacher, the thing that I am neutral is because in the classroom I just existing, I just there sitting.
Okay, so you're neutral. I didn't get that because what?
Because I'm just sitting there and doing my homework. I don't do something else.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you again. Which one of you has ever been a bully? Come on, be honest.
Teacher, I have said bad things to my friends, but not with a bad intention.
It's
Just
relajeando. Exactly.
yeah.
Give me an
You're
Then
like,
example.
yo, bro, you're bad. You're fat. Ha ha. Be sad.
Owen,
You bad. Ha ha. It's
Owen
not
is
with that intention.
Okay, well, the three of you can talk at the same time. So Diego is saying he's like made fun of his friends, but not with a bad intention. Okay, so then
Exactly.
what's the difference? What would be the difference between just making fun of your friends or being a bully? What makes it different?
That the bullying, you make it every day, and you don't stop.
Okay. So like if you make fun of your friends only on Mondays, it's okay, you're not a bully? Is that what you're telling me? Diego says no. Diego, what are you telling me?
Okay. I mean, if you're a bully, I think it's that you're making fun of people with a bad intention.
Yeah, but tell me about this intention though. How do you know if somebody's intention is bad or good?
If it's good, it's because, I don't know.
Okay. Now, the bully is always going to focus on your vulnerabilities, okay? The things that you are more insecure about. So give me an example, Diego. Tell me something that you're very insecure about.
My height.
Okay. So if I come to you and I say, Diego, shorty, is that bullying?
It depends.
Depends on what?
If you're my friend, I won't take it as bullying. If you're not my friend, I will be kind of mad, but I won't tell anything to you.
Oh, okay. So what you're telling me is that sometimes you make fun of your friends, but because they're your friends, it's okay. Is that it?
Kind of.
Kind of. Tomás Carvajal, talk to me. Do you think it's okay to make fun of your friends just because they're your friends?
If they're gonna laugh and not take it seriously, yes.
So how do you know? How do you know if your friends are gonna be offended or if they're just gonna think that you're funny?
You just get to know them and know what they're like.
Okay, so then you have a clear idea of which friends can accept a joke.
Yes.
Okay. What about you girls? Alondra, does that work for you? Do you think it's okay to make fun of your friends because they're your friends and you're not going to get angry?
I never burn someone. I feel that it's like sometimes I know because I will not to do something, someone that I will not like them to do to me.
Okay.
So I'm not sure of that.
Okay. What about you, Nicole? You haven't spoken. Do you make fun of your friends just for fun? Is it okay with you?
I don't do that with friends, but I do that with cousins instead.
Oh,
They know it's a
okay.
joke because they know.
Okay, so you do it with your cousins and your cousins know it's a joke. Okay. So what are some of what kind of things do you tell your cousins, Nicole? How would you make fun of them?
Something like, we're both fat, yay. Or sometimes in video games they bully us because we stink at the game. And we're like, hey, thank you, doesn't matter, we don't care. And we're like, yes, we don't care. Sometimes we also bully ourselves, but it's like in a joke, you know? It's not like truly, we don't really hate ourselves, but we just joke around and things like that. And it's fun, or at least for me.
Okay. So people, how can you know exactly when a person is just being funny and when the person is actually being a bully? How do you know the difference? Has it ever happened to you? Let me make it easier. Has it ever happened to you that you tell a friend a joke and the friend got offended?
Yes.
Yes, it happens, right? So
But
how,
I told him, bro, I was relajeando.
I was joking.
Yes, chill. It's not with a bad intention.
Okay. So this is like very, very delicate because sometimes people are not going to understand that you're just being funny. It's just a joke. Okay. Who else? Has it ever happened to you that you were just saying a joke and your friend got offended? Your friend or your cousin or your mom or your neighbor got offended? Has it happened to you? Hazy, is that a picture of you? Hazy, why are you? Oh, okay, that's really you. Oh, the angle. Okay. Come on, Hazy and Audrey, tell me. Tell me about your experience with bullying. You've never been bullied. No? None of the two of you? Okay. It happens a lot that sometimes you're just trying to be funny and people get offended. I remember one time, many, many, many years ago, I went to church, right? And this lady who was my friend, she was wearing a hat. It was a really cute hat. So I told her, hey, I like your hat. And she got angry and she didn't speak to me for like 2 years because of that. She thought I was bullying her. Okay, so let's analyze that. If somebody gives you a compliment, because I told her, I like your hat, why do you think she took it as an insult?
Because she think that you be sarcastic.
Yeah, but why would she think that? What would make her think that? Come on, go deep. You're smart kids.
Because she was insecure about the hat.
Yeah, who said that? Marcela, yes. She didn't like the hat. So when I told her, hey, I like your hat, she immediately thought I was being, offensive. And she did not talk to me for 2 years. And then after 2 years, she came and she said, hey, you remember that time you told me you liked my hat and I got really angry? I'm really sorry. That's why I haven't spoken to you. And I was like, I didn't even notice she wasn't speaking to me. But I was like really surprised. So sometimes, no matter what you say, whether you have good intentions or bad intentions, the person is going to interpret it however they want, depending on what they're going through. So there's always that risk that the person is just having a bad day and they're not going to think your joke is very funny. So, what can you do to make sure that you don't offend people sin querer queriendo? How can you keep from offending people with your jokes? Is it possible to not offend people with your jokes? Talk to me, people.
There's people that take everything really serious.
Mm-hmm. And you know, Diego, you said a few minutes ago that you have to get to know your friends. And so you
Yes.
have to get to know who's the person who's going to be offended at everything. And you just kind of like, you know, don't tell them stuff. And that's
If
really
you tell
important.
him something and he gets like, you know, that he's sensible or she is sensible.
Sensitive.
Sensitive, yes.
Yeah. So that's extremely important, kids. You need to get to know your friends or your cousins or your aunts and uncles and neighbors. And there's some people that you can make a joke with, and there are other people that you cannot do that. Okay? Usually, when I'm in the classroom, I love to make jokes. I remember, and sometimes kids used to get really offended, and I had to stop doing that because I had to stop. I remember once there was this boy in a class who had really weird hair, and I have this thing that I forget people's names. I know your names because I'm seeing it on my screen, but I tend to forget kids' names, and so sometimes I just make up people's names. And I used to be a chemistry teacher, like química, in English. And so this one time, I wanted this little boy to answer, and I said, "Hey, you peladito with the hair." And everybody started laughing, and he did not get offended. He did not get offended. He knew it was him, but his hair was like really weird. It was like standing, and I don't know. And so that was one little kid that I could say that to, peladito with the hair, and I was okay. But there were other kids that I knew that if I said anything, they'd be like, "Ah!" You know, and they'd tell whomever and probably get into trouble. So it's very important that if you are the kind of person who likes to joke, you have to look carefully and study who you're going to make the jokes with. Okay, so that's dealing with bully as a kid. But remember, I told you that a lot of adults also are bullies and have to deal with bullying. So when you're a kid, you can tell your mom, you can tell the supervisor, you can tell the teacher, and that's okay. But when you're an adult, who do you tell? Denise?
Teacher, repeat the question.
The question is, when you are a kid and somebody bullies you, you can tell your mom, you can tell the teacher, you can tell the supervisor, right? But when you're an adult, and as I said before, a lot of adults get bullied and are bullies. When you're an adult, who do you tell? You can't tell your mom, like you're 35 years old, like, Mama, me están haciendo bullying. You can't do that. Well, you can, but So as an adult, who do you tell when somebody's bullying you? Those of you who haven't spoken, Denise Fabrega, Audrey, and Hasty left again. Tell me, Denise Fabrega, imagine that you are an adult, you're 35 years old, and somebody is bullying you. Who do you tell? What do you do?
Don't pay attention or say to my supervisor.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work like that. Because when you're an adult, you can't go to your boss like, oh, John is bullying me. They're going to be like, you're an adult, fix it. Come on, people, tell me, what else can you do? Aldrich, let's pretend you're 35 years old and somebody is bullying you. Who do you tell? Okay, go ahead, Hazy.
I will tell that stop that. You're not a kid.
Ah, good one. What about the rest of you? How will you deal with it? Because you really don't have anybody to tell, unless it's something serious and you can tell the police. But you really don't have anybody to tell. So how do you deal with it? I like Hazy's answer. She said she would tell them, you're not a kid, stop that. What about the rest of you? Let's pretend you're 35 years old and somebody's bullying you. You're going to be 35 years old one of these days, you know. Go ahead, Marcela.
I would not pay attention or sit down with that person and have a conversation between adults, a real conversation, and start talking what is happening because we are adults or kids.
Mm-hmm. Yes, good one, Thomas.
Teacher, I have to leave the class because I have a medical appointment.
Bye-bye, Thomas. Have fun.
Goodbye.
Okay, so the rest of you. Marcela says she would sit with the person and have a conversation. What about the rest of you? You're an adult, you're 35, and you have somebody who's bullying you. What do you do?
If I'm an adult, I guess I can fight.
Fight?
Yes, or answer to him in a serious way, or talk it like adults.
Like adults.
Yes.
Okay. One more person. You're 35 and somebody's bullying you. What do you do?
Laugh at him.
What was that, Luis?
I talk with my mom.
At 35, you're going to talk to your mom? I don't think so, but okay. Good for you. People, the thing is this. No matter what age you have or how old you are or what age you're at, it's very likely that you're going to find somebody who wants to be a bully. Because like I said, a bully is just a person who hates their life so much, they want you to hate your life. Okay? And you're going to find that kind of people at any age. And so you have to be smart enough to understand, first of all, that person has problems. You don't. They have serious issues. Secondly, when you get angry or get sad, they control you because that's what they're trying to do, to make you angry and sad and control you. And the third thing is sometimes telling an adult, your mom, your teacher, your supervisor, sometimes that works. Sometimes you confront the person and tell them to stop. Sometimes you laugh at them, but whatever you decide to do not let them control you. What do I mean by this? Again, people who are bullying you want you to get angry. They want you to get scared. They want you to get sad. And if you don't give them that, then they have no point to the bullying. So try very hard to not fall into that control of getting sad and angry and, crying over the bully, because then you have given them power. Okay? So, let's talk a few minutes about your advanced writing assignment. Last one, Casey, you need to go to the platform and do it again. I left my comments on the platform, okay? So go and complete the thing. Okay, this assignment that you have for the advanced writing, it's 2 parts. A lot of you usually only send me part 1. People, read the whole thing. This assignment has 2 parts. In the first part, you're going to use the word amazing to write a sentence. I give an example. Always pay attention to the example. Last time, some of you did not even look at the example. In the example, I used the word pandemic, and I made a whole sentence with the word pandemic, using every letter from the word pandemic. Your assignment is to do the same thing, but with the word amazing. Use all the letters in the word amazing and write a sentence. Follow the example. In the second part, you have to write a poem. The poem has to rhyme. I give you the 4 words that rhyme. Once again, look at the example. In the example, I use 4 words that rhyme and I write a silly little poem with 4 lines. You need to do exactly the same thing with the 4 words that I'm giving you. Follow the example. We waste a lot of time when you don't do the things properly and I have to send it back. So that's for your advice, advanced writing. Follow the examples, and it has two parts. Okay. Then,
Teacher,
yes.
can I say something?
Sure.
On my writing assignment, I did it, but I can't upload it to the platform because I don't have the link to enter to that assignment.
Yes, I email that to you, teacher.
I don't know what you're talking about. Repeat.
Like,
which subject?
Writing, spelling, practically all the assignments. The only assignment that I can upload was science, geografía, and civic.
Okay, so when you can upload stuff to the platform, you need to send it to the email, okay? It must be english@gmail.com. Just send it to the email and I'll get to it eventually, okay? In your spelling assignment, people, some of you want to talk really quickly. That's not gonna work in English because I need to hear you enunciate every word, okay? Especially this spelling assignment, which is difficult. It's a whole sentence.
Sure.
Yes.
Can I share screen to show what happens?
Sure, but I'm not a technician, but go ahead.
It's not enabled.
Give me a second. Now.
All right. This is what happens. You don't see the option for these 2 weeks.
Okay.
That happens in almost every assignment.
Okay, give me a second. My goodness, I have like 10. What is wrong with you people? Stop texting me. Give me a second. Let me text the supervisor.
That's happened to me too in spelling.
I always forget to write good morning. Don't have the folder for module 5. Okay. Okay. So I emailed them and they're gonna fix that. I got it. They didn't write the folder. So anyway, if you have your work already, send it to my email, okay? So that you don't get, then afterwards you forget and don't send it. Okay, so that's basically it, people. Go slowly in spelling. And in writing, please pay attention to the examples. Okay? Do you have any questions? Oh, and people, after you upload your work and I've already given you your grade, go back and read the comments. Because sometimes some of you could have done better and you can actually improve your grade, but you don't read the comments, so you don't know. Go and read the comments. I write comments. I write juicy comments. Read them. Okay, people, so it must be english@gmail.com and learn how to deal with the bullies. The bullies will always be with us. There are bullies in the Bible and they will always be there. So you need to know how to deal with them so that they don't make your life miserable. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher. God bless you.
Amen, Luis.
Teacher.
God bless you all.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time.